As always here at Cranbourne, we'd like to recognise the key sponsors of the club, and Sam Hyland's with a very, very important man at the moment, Peter Horobin from Horobin Saddlery. Sam?
Thanks very much, Shark. Yeah, of course, Peter Horobin sponsors our Trainer of the Night award that we give out at all the Cranbourne night meetings. And Pete, you've been a saddler down this way for a long time now, and you're telling us about the StrideFree saddles here tonight.
Yeah, well, the StrideFree saddles, but I've been doing like 5 years studying about how horses move and that with chiropractors and physiotherapists in the trade. And I mean, 25 years ago, you wouldn't have a chiropractor or physio. You'd laugh if you said, "Oh, I got a chiropractor working on my horse." But the more I started looking into it and talking to these guys and trainers and things, the saddle hasn't changed in over 100 years, but the actual tree inside it has changed. And back in February this year, we actually won an international award in the UK for the latest design in saddle tree design, which is now a world patent on the design of the tree.
And when we watch this horse Protectionist working for Andreas Waller, he uses one of these StrideFree saddles.
Yeah, sure does, Andreas. And he's out there wherever you're working, and he was here last week. He was actually out of place having a couple of beers, but yeah, good bloke, Andreas, and he knows his right stuff. He's getting all his horses in these StrideFree saddles in Germany, over 120 horses in his stables, so it'll be a nice little learn. But we've got Darren Weir and Gay Waterhouse. We've got Chris Waller in his stables now, Joel Ryan. They're more and more people know more about horses' condition and things like this. You can get all the good feed in the world and all this and good riders, but I think that between the rider and the horse, there's room for improvement.
Very important for sure. And of course, these StrideFree girths. Tell us about this, the new initiative.
Yeah, they're a nice padded girth, and they're actually tapered at the elbow, so when the horse's elbow comes back, it doesn't chafe the horse's girth area, so they don't get girth gall. And there's elastic on both ends. With these saddles in the girth itself, you don't need a surf single, and all around the world, most places they don't use a surf single. It seems to be that in Australia is one of the only places that use surf singles, and the surf single will pull down over the top of the saddle and into the horse's withers. In and around with the studies we've done on horses, the shoulder blade is actually held up and helps horses stride their legs when a muscle called the trapezius muscle, which is around the wither area. We've got one here on our neck too. And if it's pinched, that wither muscle, the horse won't stride out as far as it's supposed to. So that's where this tree design eliminates that pressure.
And there's no doubt that, when a horse starts feeling his back and you start having trouble with a horse's back when you're training him, it's a disaster zone, really, because you have to stop with him and then obviously wait until it's right to then get him back. And once it starts happening, it can tend to continue to happen.
Yeah, that's right. And horses, you see on the track in the morning sometimes, and I've heard results from feedback from riders and from trainers. You see a horse swishing its tail going around the track, carrying its head a bit high because there's pressure in the wither muscle again that's attached to the horse's shoulder. So all that contributes to it as well.
Thanks very much, Pete, and thanks for your sponsorship here. And I'm sure there's plenty of trainers that are really interested in these new StrideFree saddles. And we'll be also for jockeys as well. You can get them for jockeys, the smaller saddle as well. It's probably still a little bit too big for me, but anyway. But terrific. Everyone has to go to Peter Horobin Saddlery for sure.
Thanks, Sam.
Thanks, Sam, and thanks, Peter. Some biomechanical explanations there as to the construction of those saddles. Always interesting. If I had something to ride, I'd know where I'd be going to get us.